Hey everyone, James Baek here. It's time for some more VGC 2015 battles from the Doubles Battle Spot Ladder. Today we'll be using the same team as the last episode with Riolu, Salamence, Rotom-Heat, Mamoswine, Milotic, and Riolu. So we are going to find a battle and see how we do. We're going to find someone from Japan, 1682 rating, and let's see. We're going to see Kangaskhan, Landorus, Cresselia, Heatran, Sylveon, and Thundurus Incarnate. All Pokemon pretty much on the top 12 list, other than Cresselia, who's understandable. Kangaskhan's the Mega Pokemon here, and very threatening. Landorus variant offers Intimidate support, and can be a Scarf or Focus Sash. Cresselia, a lot of tricks up its sleeve, especially if it's partnered with Heatran. Can offer Sunny Day, Skill Swap, and also moves like Icy Wind and Thunder Wave. And it could be Trick Room actually, but highly doubt it's Trick Room. We have the Sylveon here, who's very heavy hitting. The Heatran, that's a very, very bulky Pokemon, and hits pretty hard with Heat Wave. And Thundurus Incarnate, that's a bulky Pokemon overall. So, Riolu and Salamence. I really don't have a great way to deal with Cresselia on this team, other than just the only thing I can really do to Cresselia is it's just go for the Screech and return combo. Mamoswine is a huge threat to his team, definitely want to bring that, and in the back it's between Rotom-Heat, Milotic, and Riolu. I really don't like Milotic in this situation. It does help against Landorus and Heatran, but everything else pretty much walls it and hits it hard. I guess if I predicted Landorus to come in, I could have went for Milotic, but I'm really not that big of a fan of Milotic. Like, I know it's a good Pokemon and all, but I just can't use it. I've never been able to use it effectively, so that's why I'm not going to bring it. Riolu and Salamence are going to come to lead. And let's see who he's gonna lead. That looks like Kangaskhan and Sylveon, which I'm fine with. Salamence is gonna get the Intimidate off onto the Kang, which is very nice. And right here, gonna double protect, get the Mega Evolution boost. Only real problem I could see is if he Power Punches his own Sylveon. But really don't want to risk the Fake Out Hyper Voice. Actually, he could Power Punch his own Sylveon and go for the Hyper Voice. Not sure if I made the smartest play in this, actually. Kangaskhan is going to Mega Evolve, and we're going to see what it does if it went for Power Punch or Fake Out. Really hoping to Fake Out. Riolu going to protect, Priority Prankster, and Salamence going to protect. Let's see, really hoping he didn't go for the Power Punch. Fake Out, okay, into the Salamence and Hyper Voice. So it would have been a really bad position if he went for the Power Up Punch. Maybe he doesn't have Power Up Punch either. He could have Low Kick. I'm gonna Screech the Sylveon and go for the return onto the Sylveon. Only bad play is if he has Protect, but some Sylveons don't carry Protect. They're often offensive. Sometimes Choice Specs, which is one of the most common items, so kind of assuming this one doesn't have Protect. And he does like Sylveon on this position. He's actually going to withdraw his Kangaskhan, probably into Landorus to get the Intimidate off, but that's Thundurus. Oh, he's pulling a double switch. This is actually pretty good. Cresselia! I actually am fine with this. Screech going to happen onto this Cresselia, which is going to lower its defenses harshly by 2 levels, and return going to happen onto this Cresselia. Look at that damage! Just look at that damage! And people wonder, why do I use Riolu? That's the reason why I use Riolu. Okay, Thundurus can go for 2 plays. He can go for Follow Me. No, he could go for Taunt or Thunder Wave. And I'm gonna Follow Me with Riolu, and I just want to knock out the Cresselia. Cresselias don't usually carry Protect in VGC. And if he switches out, which he doesn't, something would have taken a lot of damage. We're gonna see the Thunder Wave. Okay, so I did call that right. I couldn't afford my Salamence to get paralyzed. That's just like the best way to handle all my opponent's Pokemon. Return gonna happen onto the Cresselia. I'm gonna take some more Rocky Helmet damage, but getting rid of Cresselia is a huge step to a good position for my team. I am up, but his Thundurus can now just go for the Taunt onto my Riolu. Unless he doesn't have Taunt. He's gonna send out Sylveon. Okay, that's actually a really good play. I think Riolu did its job here. Oh yeah, Riolu definitely did its job here. Goodness. I'm still not in the best position. I'm gonna Screech the Sylveon and go for the Protect. Honestly, just gonna go for the Protect here. As Salaman's gonna Protect, he's probably gonna go for the Taunt. Sylveon gonna go for Protect. What did Thunders go for? Taunt? Yeah, the Taunt. Oh, that's actually even worse. Okay, that was a good play by him. Kind of just want to sack off Riolu because nothing in the back can take a Hyper Voice. I'm gonna return to Sylveon as well. Was not expecting to Protect. But he's gonna withdraw his Sylveon. That actually makes a lot of sense. But his Kangaskhan's gonna take a return, as he is gonna get a Thunder Wave off onto my Salamence. My opponent's playing pretty well here, but he's kind of putting himself into a bad position. Breloom and Mamoswine will be very nice to come out later. But Riolu going to sit there and struggle the Kang. Not going to do much. As I'm just going to struggle and protect my Salamence. Actually, Salamence is pretty worthless here. I would be fine with it going down, but if Riolu goes down, I can send out Mamoswine, Icicle Crash, Ice Shard the Kangaskhan for a knockout, and just return in case. I mean, Thundurus, unless it has Hidden Power Ice, gonna fake out the Salamence and go for the Hidden Power onto the Salamence. So it is Hidden Power Ice. Struggle gonna happen onto the Kangaskhan. That's not gonna knock it out, but I guess it's something. Oh, Riolu's Taunt wears off. That was quick. Gonna follow me here then. I'm gonna take advantage of that. Oh wait. Problem is he's faster. Oh, I know what I can do. Switch out my Salamence into the Mamoswine and let Riolu be knocked out here. I'm gonna try to go for follow me. He's probably gonna attack Riolu with Return or Double Edge and go for Hidden Power. But Kangaskhan actually has Protect. So that's a Protect and... Oh, but Riolu gets paralyzed anyway. As Taunt going to happen onto the Riolu. So that Kang probably doesn't have Sucker Punch, and if that's the case, I'm in a very nice position. Let's switch out Riolu into my Breloom. And I Shard the Kangaskhan. Just going to make the safe play. He probably doesn't have Sucker Punch. He's going to withdraw his Kang, which was one of the plays I was thinking he would do. But what can Thundurus do to me? It reveals moveset of Thunderbolt, Thunder Wave, Taunt, and Hidden Power. I don't think it actually went for Thunderbolt, but we can pretty much assume Thunderbolt. Ice Shard gonna happen onto the Sylveon, and he actually probably went for the Thunderbolt onto my Breloom slot. Yep, there's the Thunderbolt onto my Breloom, which I'm fine with. No para either. I'm gonna protect, protect Breloom, go for the Icicle Crash onto Sylveon. Thundurus is not a threat to me, and as long as I knock out the Sylveon, the only bad play I could see is, for me, would be him switching out Thundurus into Kangaskhan. But I could always double protect next turn. Well, Breloom probably couldn't protect. As long as okay, Breloom's gonna protect. Let's see if Sylveon protects. Yeah, it does. Okay. But I'm fine with that, actually. As he's going to go for the Hidden Power into the Breloom, as I predicted, Icicle Crash into the Protect, I'm fine with that. Icicle Crash should be able to knock out anyway, so I'm going to switch out my Breloom into Riolu, and go for the Icicle Crash onto the Sylveon. If I Shard did that much, Icicle Crash will do a lot more. And should be able to pick up the knockout. I could go for the Mach Punch onto the Sylveon slot, which is actually, in retrospect, what I should have done, but I might as well conserve it. Really, I think I should have actually just went for the Mach Punch. Because I'm not sure, depending on if that Ice Shard was a low or high damage roll, will decide if the Icicle Crash can KO or not. But I can get a flinch if that's a possibility, if that Sylveon does live. So gonna withdraw into Riolu. Please Icicle Crash hit. As he's gonna go for the Hidden Power onto the Riolu, which won't knock out. Icicle Crash going to connect with the Sylveon, and please knock out. That's what I need, a knockout. Come on. Yes, it does, and that will pretty much guarantee me this game, as his Thunders cannot touch my my Mamoswine, and his Kangaskhan's in Sucker Punch range, and it revealed it had both Fake Out and Protect, so it probably doesn't carry Sucker Punch. Gonna Screech the Thundurus and go for the Protect with my Mamoswine. Don't need to risk a Fake Out. And if Riolu goes down here this turn, I'm fine with that. As he's gonna go for the Fake Out into the Mamoswine slot, and Screech gonna happen onto the Thundurus. I mean, screeching is fun. As he's gonna go for the Thunderbolt onto my Riolu slot, I am fine with that. Riolu gonna faint, but really I just needed it to stay on the field. So even Riolu in the Afterlife gonna do some work. Gonna send out Breloom, and I'm going to Ice Shard the Kangaskhan and protect my Breloom, because I do not want to risk him going for a Thunder Wave onto my Breloom and I get paralyzed the exact same turn. And it's not like Thunders can really win this game, as he's gonna protect his Kang. I'm fine with that. But this is pretty much gonna waste a turn unless he went for Hidden Power onto my Mamoswine, which really won't matter that much, as he goes for the Hidden Power onto my Breloom slot, so I'm fine with that. Gonna go for the Mach Punch. Actually, I'm gonna double target here. Ice Shard and Mach Punch. He probably wants to go for double Protect, which he does but fails. Mach Punch gonna happen, which is gonna knock out the Kangaskhan. And Ice Shard actually will probably KO at -2 Defense Thundurus. So let's see, Ice Shard gonna connect with the Thundurus. It's at -2. Look at that, Riolu doing work in the Afterlife, and that will be the game 1. And we will be finding another battle. So definitely fortunate that my Icicle Crash did connect, and now I got the Sylveon. Probably should have went for Mach Punch that turn just to guarantee that window, as if I got a low damage roll, it wouldn't have been pretty. But anyway, we are going to be back for another battle. Be right back. We're going to find someone, a Chile VGC player from the United States, Georgia, 1736 rating, and we are going to see a very interesting Trick Room team. We have Landisfarian, Porygon 2, Sylveon, Heatran, Kangaskhan, and Jellicent. So, since it's Trick Room, I'm gonna guess that it's a very slow and bulky Kang. Landisfarian offers Intimidate support, which is nice. And Porygon 2, a Violite item, and it's very bulky, hits hard, and has the download ability, which means it has a chance of getting a special attack rise, which would be bad. Sylveon, very heavy hitter, especially if that's Choice Spec Sylveon in Trick Room. Heatran, very bulky Pokemon, very slow, and benefits in Trick Room, and has Heat Wave. Kangaskhan is also another very bulky Pokemon. Very bulky Mega, and we have the Jellicent. So I think I'm going to leave Riolu and Salamence. Riolu actually does pretty well in Trick Room because it can Swagger, it can follow me, redirect attacks. I'm going to bring Breloom, and I think Mamoswine is my last Pokemon because Mamoswine does well against the Heatran and the Landorus. It also hits the Sylveon hard, just like in the last game, so hopefully we will be able to do some work. He's probably going to lead Porygon 2 or Jellicent. I would probably assume it'd be the Porygon 2, because I don't have really much of a way to hit it. Riolu and Salamence are going to come out, and we're going to see the Kangaskhan and Heatran. Not what I was expecting. Intimidate's going to happen onto the Kangaskhan, which is nice, but kind of was expecting Trick Room. I'm going to guess that Heatran has sub. I'm going to Screech the Kangaskhan and protect. Mega Evolve, protect my Salamence. Kind of interesting. Don't know what this can do. I'm going to guess Fake Out and Sub are coming. I could Swagger to Heatran, but Heatran really can't do much to Mega Salamence unless it has like HP Ice, and that's very unlikely. as Kangaskhan and Salamence are going to Mega Evolve. Going to gain their speed, well, their speed boost, unless it's a Trick Room Kang. Probably not going to get much of a speed boost. As protecting Salamence just because you need to get the avoid the fake out, which is going on to the Mens. As predicted, Screech going to happen onto the Kang, which is very nice, and Flash Cannon from the Heatran onto Salamence slot. Okay, Flash Cannon Heatran. So Flash Cannon means he's probably not running Substitute. Gonna Screech again the Salamence, the Kang, predicting him to switch out and go for the return. I'm not that worried about Heatran's damage output right now with Flash Cannon, and I always have Screech and Earthquake combo. He's going to send out Landers, but I did go for the Screech again onto his Pokemon. It is going to reset his stats though for the Kang, which might be bad. But Screech going to connect with the Landers, and that means Return should be able to knock it out if it's not Focus Sash. But we'll see. Return going to happen onto the Landers, and that's a knockout. Very nice. As Heatran probably going to go for Heat Wave this time, not going for the Flash Cannon, and that's going to hit both my Pokemon. And was that crit on Riolu? Yep, that was a critical hit on Riolu. Should have known, right? But I'm still fine in the position I'm in. Kangaskhan's gonna come out, and I'm fine with that. Gonna double protect here. Or do I want to protect an Earthquake? I kind of want to protect an Earthquake, actually. Predicting him to predict my Salamence to protect, I'm going to go for the Earthquake. He's probably just going to fake out my Salamence, but might as well try to get some prediction. Fake out into the Riolu slot. Earthquake going to happen. Let's see this Shucker Berry. No Shucker Berry in Heatran. It won't KO, but it's going to get some good damage off. Oh yeah, that's some nice damage. And Flash Cannon from the Heatran. That does a pretty good amount. Now he knows my moveset. Not sure if Sucker Punch range. I'm not sure if Salamence is in Sucker Punch range. Well, what would he want to do in this situation? I think I'm going to Screech the Kangaskhan and protect with my Salamence. If Riolu gets knocked out this turn, it will be very nice for me as I can send out my Riolu and Mach Punch to Kangaskhan for a knockout next turn. He's gonna Sucker Punch. But I missed a Screech. That's huge. That kind of made me salty. Heat Wave gonna connect with my Riolu. That's gonna knock it out. Crit, and I missed the Screech. But it's Pokemon. Gonna send out my Riolu. And I'm going to Mach Punch the Heatran. Yeah, Mach Punch the Heatran, and I know he's scared of this Mens, but he's also scared of Riolu, so I'm going to return his Kangaskhan. And if he doesn't, I could always double target it with a Mach Punch and Ice Shard from my Mamoswine that I can send in. Only problem is, what does he have in the back? He's going to withdraw his Heatran. I'm going to guess Thundurus is going to come out. Sylveon. That's not the Pokemon I wanted to see, to be honest, but Mach Punch going to happen onto the Sylveon. This position has gotten a lot worse, and Sucker Punch should have went for the Dragon Dance. But, nope, does not live. I was just about to say, I can live? No. Very bad position here. I really wish I went for a Dragon Dance. Actually, I should have predicted this. I should have predicted that. I should have just kind of beating myself up for making these wrong plays, but whatever. Going to Earthquake and protect. Yeah. Earthquake will put the Kangaskhan in Sucker Punch range, which will be nice. Sylveon I'm gonna protect here. Don't know what he went for with his Kang. Return? His Kang is slower than my Mamoswine, so that's good information. And it's probably a Trick Room Kang, so it makes sense. Mach Punch gonna do, Earthquake doing a lot to the Kangaskhan, and return into the Riolu slot. If that Kang is slower than my Mamoswine, I have nothing to fear. I'm gonna Spore the Sylveon and go for the Icicle Crash onto the Kangaskhan. I'm actually in a really nice position now. As he's gonna go for a Sucker Punch onto my Mamoswine, highly understandable. As it gets a crit. Please don't crit. Okay, thank you. Thank you. Spore onto the Sylveon, which is nice. Now, Icicle Crash, please connect with the Kang. Thank you. I just brought this position back thanks to my Mamoswine being faster than his Kang's slow, bulky Kang. That's like the second bulky Kang, right? We just faced one. Pretty sure, kind of having a bad memory right now. I'm really tired from school today. Finals, if you guys didn't know. As Heatran's gonna come out. That's probably slow Heatran, and my Browning has Focus Sash. So gonna Bullet Seed and Icicle Crash the Sylveon. I have no reason not to. As Heatran's gonna protect, that was one of the plays I was thinking, stall out the sleep turns. But if he didn't, I was fine with that. Bullet Seed's gonna happen onto the Sylveon. This should do a decent amount, especially since I'm not intimidated. 1, 2 times. I never seem to hit more than 2 times, but Icicle Crash is going to be able to knock out this Sylveon, and Mamoswine should be able to live with like 1 HP from its Life Orb. Sylveon gonna go down and... yes, 1 HP with the Mamoswine. So I'm gonna Mach Punch here and protect my Mamoswine. I have no reason to lose Mamoswine right now. He has no way to win, and the match is forfeited. So definitely some very tough games, and I thought I was down in that game, but thankfully I was able to win thanks to a slow Kangaskhan, and being able to use that knowledge against him with my Mamoswine being able to outspeed this Kangaskhan and just knock it out was very nice. So I hope you guys enjoyed this VGC 2015 episode. Be sure to give a like to support 2 battles per video, very nice, and daily uploads as well. Be sure to check out the rest of my VGC 2015 battles, which are in a link in the description down below. You can check out some awesome intense games that I've had in the past and a lot of fun teams that I've used. Be sure to follow me on my social medias, Twitter and Twitch. Twitter because I do updates on my channel, get news about that and when videos are coming out. And also follow me on Twitch because I'm trying to live stream 2 to 4 times a week as soon as things start settling down a bit here. But definitely going to be looking forward to streaming a lot more, and I hope you guys will definitely check it out when I'm live. Be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel because you guys can have subscriber battles with me on my channel where I battle you guys, the viewers, in some fun battles in maybe a intense singles game, OU or Ubers, or an intense best of 3 set, so very nice plus to my channel, so definitely guys subscribe. Be sure to check out my VGC tips videos such as my team building guide for VGC and my team preview guide, and those are to help all the newcomers in VGC, and if you're a pro it might give you some tips, so definitely check those out. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this. This was James Baek, James Speed 1, and this was me doing VGC 2015 Battle Spot. I'll see you guys next time.